Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing this fine Saturday morning? Hang on, let me put my headphones in here. There we go. Can you hear me a little better? Cool. All right. Well, my name is Skip Foster. Let me flip the screen around. Hi, my name is Skip Foster. I am the owner of a fresh water store, and today we're going to be sharing a little information about hydration and dehydration. I think you're going to be pretty amazed at some facts. We're just going to hold you for a couple minutes because I want to make sure I get this in before the next customer comes by. But I've owned Refresh Water Store, and I do my own water filtration with some pretty big systems here. I'll show you real quick. There's our water dispenser system, and then that whole room back there has got about 13 different humongous filters in there, and we run the city water through there, and we store it in those big tanks. There's 600 gallons of storage there, and then our customers come and refill, sanitize their bottles, and refill there. So we sell all kinds of different things, different types of water. That one on the right there with those extra filters is alkaline water. So we do a high pH. I think today it was tested out at about 10.4 pH. So we got regular reverse osmosis and the high pH water. But that's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to talk to you about dehydration. Of course, there's all kinds of people telling you how much water to drink and what's right and what you're supposed to consume. And of course, they've always said 8-ounce glasses. That's never made a whole lot of sense to me in the very beginning. Of course, they've reformed that now to half your body weight in ounces, which makes more sense because everybody's different. You know, a tiny little 8-year-old kid to a big person like me, they don't need the same amount of water. Obviously, a smaller person needs less water and is going to get rid of less water when they're sweating and stuff versus somebody like the size of myself who needs a whole lot more water. So the rule of thumb that I follow is half your body weight in ounces. So whatever your body weight is, cut that number in half and then just turn it to ounces, and that's what you should drink. So for instance, a person who weighs 120 pounds, cut that number in half is 60. 60 ounces is about a half gallon. Half gallon is 64. A gallon is 128. So a person that weighs 120 pounds should be drinking about a half gallon, which that right there is a half gallon of water. That's a glass bottle. That's what I use here at the store while I'm drinking. But anyway, so what I want to talk to you about is dehydration. And I know you can't read the screen, but I'm just going to show you where I'm at. I'm at humankinetics.com, and there's an article here on dehydration and performance. And I'm just going to read this to you. The whole thing, obviously, you can read it yourself. But basically, the point is that what they're saying here is 2% less body weight. In other words, when you are sweating or you've maybe urinated out and you haven't refilled back up again, 2% of your body weight, this article says, will decrease your work capacity by 30%. That's crazy. Okay, so think about that. 2%. Let's real quick do the math on that. Hang on. Flip you around. So, for instance, if a person weighs 120 times 16 ounces times 0.02, so 34. So half a gallon of water gone. What we're talking about is dehydration. So this article here that I'm reading says 2% loss of water, which is a quarter of a gallon. So that's not very much. That's half of that. That's about, she's 32. That's a bottle is 16 ounces. So that's 2 bottles of water. So in other words, when you're 2 bottles of water dehydrated, in other words, you could sit down and maybe you're cutting the grass or you've been working out or out at the track in the morning or whatever, and you could guzzle down 2 gallons of water, your work capacity diminishes by 30%, this article says. And I'll show it to you again for those of you that just joined. Welcome. Thanks for hopping on. Appreciate it. So basically, and then it goes on to say, for instance, that a person who has 2.5% body weight gone has a reduction of 45% in aerobic workout capabilities. That's almost half, okay? You understand that? 2% of your body weight gone from dehydration. Almost half of your ability to produce and to do aerobic exercises is cut down. So what I'm encouraging you to do today, obviously, first of all, drink your allotted weight. So half your body weight in ounces is what you're supposed to be consuming every day. And you need to be looking at your pee color, right? I mean, that's exactly what it is. If your pee is dark, you need to be drinking more. It shouldn't be that way. It should be light yellow color. That's how you know if you're drinking enough water. But I just think these stats are amazing. I'm going to show you. I'm going to flip the screen. Hold on. And show you where I got this from. This is humankinetics.com, and I just looked up dehydration article. But the basic premise is that, you know, when you're 2% to 2.5% dehydrated, let me show you that article, this part real quick. Okay, right here, 2.5% of your body weight gone is a reduction of 45% of your work performance. To me, that's just crazy. Almost half of your work performance. That's why we get all sluggish. You're out there cutting the grass, and you're slowing down, whatever it is. You lose water all the different ways. You lose water by talking. I'm losing water right now because I'm talking so much, right? You lose water, obviously, when you go to the bathroom, sweating, all kinds of different things that you can do to lose water. So make sure that you keep drinking water. I don't want you guys to get dehydrated. Now, one more thing. The article definitely talks also about, let me see if I can find this. There's another one here. Well, kids, okay? Kids are really important, and I'm just going to 30 seconds here, all right? Because there are so many different alternatives for kids to be drinking, from juice bottles and all that kind of stuff, but they need water, okay? So don't be constantly throwing kids out, you know, on the soccer field or working out or whatever. Make sure that kids get water too, because kids haven't developed that taste and to want to just say, hey, give me a glass of water. Most of them will say, you know, I want a soda, or I want a juice, or, you know, give me that juice glass or something like that. So make sure that you give your kids water too. All right? My name is Skip Foster, and you can find all this information at refreshwaterstore.com. We are in Fort Worth, Texas, so if you're ever in the area, stop by and we'll give you a free sample of our water. And I appreciate you watching our scope today. This has been Saturday Morning at Refresh. Thanks a lot, guys.